Violent fits of rage. Eugene Botha killed his mother, sister and father within minutes of each other. Eugene took to the witness stand today to argue in mitigation of his sentence. His last remaining sibling and older brother, Jane Botha, watched on from the court's gallery. Eugene says he regrets his actions.
Yes, I would like to tell the court I apologize for what I did. I know it was wrong and it wasn't supposed to happen. I apologize for my actions. It wasn't right, and I'm sorry.
Arguments in mitigation and aggravation of sentence continue tomorrow. Thabiso Goba, Eyewitness News, Johannesburg.
And City Power has recovered illegal and stolen cables worth an estimated R500,000 during a cut-off operation at the Princess Informal Settlement on the West Rand. The operation was aimed at stabilizing City Power's grid and ensuring a reliable supply for paying customers. Mongezi Kwako has more.
Hundreds of meters of cables, including stolen ones, were disconnected from City Power's infrastructure, loaded onto trucks and confiscated. City Power spokesperson Isaac Mangena described the operation as a success.
This is one of those where we are basically taking the fight back to these communities to ensure that we deal with this with these issues. We will continue to do this even in other areas across the city.
Mangena says illegal connections in informal settlements put enormous pressure on the system. He adds, however, that no arrests have been made just yet. Mongezi Kwako, Eyewitness News, Roodepoort.
A partly cloudy Wednesday in store for Gauteng tomorrow. Joburg dropping to an overnight low of 16 degrees, peaking at 27. Tshwane 18 and 29. Vereeniging 17 and 27. Lerato Huffela, Eyewitness News.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, visit ewn.co.za or download the EWN app.
#MSW.
You may begin to feel anxious or excited.
Honest, deliberate, engaging, uncensored.
High dosage administration can cause adverse reactions.
And most importantly, independent in mind and execution.
This is a normal response. Are you ready?
Marawa Sports Worldwide.
And we must thank Uvino for unearthing Urlebuhile, so puts him in the spotlight. And lastly, I'm grateful for Mfundo Vilagazi for scoring that crucial winner for the Chiefs. I think we must protect these young boys. Darop, thank you.
I want to congratulate Papi Zotwani for the top job at Richards Bay. That guy is a hard worker. Don't get me wrong. He's a very hard worker. And he believes he will succeed. Unzima lapha Manchester, Mara Sizotini.
What's going on at Man United, guys? What exactly is going on? I mean, you listen to Ruben Amorim.
In 10 games in Premier League, we won 2. I know that. Imagine what is this for a fan of Manchester United. Imagine what is this for me. We are getting a new coach that is losing more than the last coach. I have full knowledge of that. Like I said, I'm not going to change, no matter what. We are being the worst team, maybe, in history of Manchester United.
Marawa, all I want is Sundowns. I want Sundowns in the finals. I want to moor them. I want to moor them very, very hard.
Marawa, I'm happy that Kaizer Chiefs finally won, but I'm not happy about the lack of activity in the transfer period. We are way behind Pirates and Sundowns in terms of quality, and I don't know what's stopping us from acquiring better players. There are a lot of players in South Africa that are good enough to play for Kaizer Chiefs.
Robert Marawa, live on 947. Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live. #MSW.
It's a Tuesday. Marawa Sports Worldwide is proudly brought to you by Hollywood Bets.
Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM, and Rise FM.
Powered by Hollywood Bets.
We'll get up to speed with what's happening as far as the UEFA Champions League is concerned. A big night of football ahead. Also a great guest in studio. An interactive show at any time, at any stage. Also going to go live as soon as the guest is in studio. But a story that we broke yesterday right here on the show. Talking about a man that's been highly sought after. I mean, you go back, clubs wanted him during his playing days. I mean, teams fought for his signature. And even right now, though, he remains pretty high in demand, but as a coach this time around, a beloved figure in KZN football. He's returned to the province right now following his appointment as the head coach of Richards Bay. And known for his strategic acumen and his ability to bring out the best in his players, his appointment, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you this free of charge, literally marks an exciting new chapter in the club's journey. His name is also synonymous with dedication and tactical brilliance, and is now taken hold of the team, bringing with him a wealth of experience and a fresh perspective to the Richards Bay squad. A talented footballer in his time, an excellent scholar of the game. I think they called him Ginger at some point. Papi Zotwane, good evening and welcome to the show.
Good evening, Rob, and I want to greet your listeners, our MSW. Thanks, Bob.
It's been a while since I last spoke to you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Rob.
Did this cross your mind when you were sitting celebrating a cup victory with Mike Messi as an assistant coach to Clinton Larson to say, hey, you know, a couple of weeks down the line, you're going to be head coach of a Betway Premiership team?
It never crossed my mind, Rob. After having achieved so much for Emakezi Football Club, everyone was there. We wanted to build the team until the end of the season, but unfortunately, this is football. Such things happen. And again, I just want to highlight something maybe before we go further in our interview. When I was brought in for Richards Bay, I was brought in as an assistant to help Coach Roni, Gabriel, and Coach Kumete Ocho.
And when did things change?
I think whatever that happened at Magezi, everything has been going exceptionally well. I think maybe the changes started after our cup win against Mamelodi Sundowns.
You got a call when? Did Jomo Biela pick up the phone, and when did he call you? When did he make this big, bold move to hunt you down?
Sorry, I didn't understand the first question, but the contact with Chairman Mr. Biela, everything started before our game against TS Galaxy. So we started communicating then when he was showing interest that he wants me to be part of his team, and we started negotiating from there.
Would you say it was a difficult negotiation, or was it pretty straightforward for you?
No, it was not a difficult situation. It was a good negotiation. I don't think with what we spoke about, I felt it was an easy decision for me. But I told him to wait for me to help the team, because we were playing TS Galaxy, and our immediate next game was against Amazulu Football Club. So I told him that I'll only make a decision after Amazulu came.
I'll come back to talking about Richards Bay in a second. Let me track back a little bit. The departure of Clinton Larson, you guys were working well. I had him on the show. He spoke very highly of you. He spoke very highly of working alongside you. How did his departure affect you?
Yeah, it did, Rob, because it's someone that I've worked with for a long time at Golden Arrows. And when I was going to Magezi, I know my transition in the Premier League, because it's my first time being in the league as a coach, the Betway Premier League. So I know I'm going to learn a lot, because he's been in the game for long. So I knew my transition won't be that difficult. After his departure, I felt that we lost someone that knows the game, that has made this tremendous progress for Magezi Football Club. And I knew things won't be the same again. Yes, I regard everyone that is within the team as competent to be there, but I felt his experience, we needed it so much. As Magezi, it's a new team in the league, so I knew that his departure might cause a problem, and it definitely did hamper us up. in terms of results, the consistency. So I feel his absence was felt.
One of the things that I wanted to ask you, though, was the resignation of Lawson. Do you feel, when you look back now, was it justified?
I don't want to go too deeper into that, Parop, but we saw the signs. Personally, I saw the signs of some of the things that he was going through. Obviously, I was going with him day to day, and he will obviously call up for me, told me the things he's facing, his challenges, and obviously his family was not there for the longest time. And there were a bit of challenges that he felt affecting him to perform. So I was a bit trying to tell him, "Hey, coach, we've already started this journey, so let's continue this journey." But I know sometimes it becomes difficult talking from your own view because you don't know what someone is feeling in his own space. So I feel with that resignation, I didn't go well with me. It affected a lot of things.
And then what about Papi Zotwane, though? Why choose to leave Magesi?
It was a personal decision, Prarop. It was a personal decision. There's a lot of things I've checked into factor. The incidences that happened before in our setup. It's an incident. I don't want to speak about everything that has happened in the media. I think the team has treated me very, very well. They gave me a platform at the highest level when there are many coaches to be given a platform. But they entrusted in my ability and they gave me a platform. And I'll truly be grateful for most of the times for Magesi Football Club. But it got to a level where I felt I can no longer contribute anymore. Sometimes in a way, you must not just take money abantu with no effort. I felt the energy was lacking for me for some reasons. I felt the contribution was no more there for me. But I spoke to the management. I told them how I'm feeling. I want a new setup. I want to bring energy to the game. I don't want to go to work with no energy, with no intention, just to go there because I'm getting paid. Personally, for me as Papi Zotwane, I want to learn in this game. I want to make mistakes. I want to grow. And I wanted that environment where I can grow. It doesn't matter who I work with, but as long as I take what I can take, learning from the people that I'm working with, can it be a kid manager, whoever that I'm working with, I want to learn more. So when the learning doesn't take place anymore, I didn't see any need for me to continue working in the environment where it's giving me so much, and I won't be saving well. It won't be a good feeling for me knowing that I'm just working because I get paid, but I'm not contributing enough.
I love the honesty that you bring in terms of your perspective and your approach. I go back to something you said. You said you came into an environment where there were two coaches that were in charge. You were then brought in as an assistant coach. And I think the incomplete answer from you was that, how did that then move? If you can elaborate a little bit more on how you got to be elevated now to a head coach position. How did that come about?
Obviously, the board, I think they had their own meetings after Coach Clinton left. I was left with Coach Jackie, and Coach Jackie has been there for the longest time. Ever since this team was there, he's been there. So it was a matter of them deciding who to lead the team until they get a coach. And I spoke to Coach Jackie. I told him that, hey, my man, look, you've been here and Coach Clinton has left. You've been here. I think you must lead the team, because if the team doesn't get a coach now, we are here as coaches. We have to take the team forward. And when we spoke, he made it clear to say, hey, coach, I'm sorry, but I feel I am confident that you the person that can take the team forward. He had the belief in me. Obviously, he has his own reasons why he felt that I must carry on with the team. And obviously, there were engagements with the technical team from Coach Jackie and the management, because I think the first thing that they thought is that Coach Jackie must take over. But he entrusted me that, hey, I must take over. And when the management called me to say, hey, Coach, can we have a meeting with you and Coach Jackie? We feel that where Coach Clinton has left, the team is still looking for a coach. But for now, we feel you guys can take the team forward. And for the Pirates game, can you lead this team? Can you help us? And I said, yes, I'm here to serve the game. I'm not scared of the challenges. It's part of the game. But if I'm given a responsibility to lead, I'll lead. And that's how it became.
And you're ready for Pirates?
For when, Coach Bravo?
Just a question, but I'll wrap it up, Papi. And again, the perspective is very clear from your side. The difficulty, though, still remains within Richards Bay. There's only 3 teams on the log table that are not in double figures in terms of points. Already 14 games have been played. Makesi at the bottom. They got 7 points. Royal AM with 8. Richards Bay with 9. So all of them kind of fighting a whole relegation dogfight over them. Can you save Richards Bay?
Personally, Prarop, I believe in unity. I believe in teamwork. The knowledge that I have for the game is not enough for me alone. We've got Coach Ronnie, we've got Kumete, we've got the players that have been there. So I believe in teamwork as a team, because I can believe that the team can be saved. But if other members don't have faith in that or hope to say we can move out from there, it's going to be difficult. So it's a collective effort. But personally, with the personnel that the team has, I believe something can be turned around. The team can turn the corner, because I think Richards Bay has been playing very well. It's just a matter of not getting results, because they create chances and they don't score goals. So that's one aspect that I've seen in Richards Bay's team. And obviously, for you to move out of there, you can't say you are creating, you don't scoring chances. You must win games for you to move out there. But personally, for me, I'm very confident. That's why I came here. I looked at the personnel of the team and the personnel of the technical team. Obviously, it's people. Coach Ronnie, I know him. Coach Jomo, I know him. It's people who want to work in the game, who have got energy to work in the game. No high egos in the team. Even the level of players that we are having, they are no big players here. It's just hardworking players that wants to work and play and obviously save the team, because it's not about only them. It's about saving our jobs, because we've got families to feed. So if everyone from the top going down, we put the effort in seeing that this team moves out there, I think anything is possible. But personally, I'm confident that the team can turn the corner.
Loud and clear. Papi Zotwane, I thank you so much, Baba. Again, congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck with the project at Richards Bay.
Thank you, Mr. Roward. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Newly appointed Richards Bay coach there, Papi Zotwane, giving us an outline of what it is that he hopes to achieve. He says he's very confident. As we head to the break, the Liverpool manager Arne Slot believes that the match winner Darwin Núñez is in a good place after his match-winning performance against Brentford that allowed Liverpool to open up a 6-point lead at the top of the Premier League. The Uruguayan struck in the 91st and 93rd minute and is now expected to feature from the start against Lille in the Champions League. A big game happening tonight.
I know from the past that he's had a long run of games with Jurgen as well, but he is probably, as you guys say, in a good place now because he scored 2. And so, yeah, Of course, it's simple. At the moment, we've got 4 attackers that are top fit and able to start the game, and Darwin is one of them.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.
Here we go again. Mampara month. Basically 4 Mampara weeks. We thought we'd seen it all. Eggs, pap and acha. All gold, all over spaghetti. January. You really are the silliest of months. You are the penny pinching season. And for that reason, Mr. D has got you this Mampara month. With deals on groceries at in-store prices, food and more to keep you going until your phone goes tring tring again.
Bring out the star in you with Lotto Star's exclusive Real Rush Privé games. Spin the reels now to turn your into woohoo with Mystic Fortune Deluxe Privé, Golden Unicorn Deluxe Privé, Hot Hot Fruit Privé, Tyco Beats Privé, and many more. You could win payouts of up to 40 million rand on our Real Rush games instantly. Lotto Star, your world of live games. Lotto Star is licensed by the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. No under 18s. National Responsible Gambling Program. 0800 006 008. T's and C's apply. All games are fixed odds betting events.
Fast track your career with IIE Rosebank College with over 28,000 students and over 17,000 IIE graduates placed in employment. Choose accredited IIE higher certificates, diplomas, degrees, or postgraduate qualifications. Study full-time, online or through blended learning. Registrations are open. Register today. Visit rosebankcollege.co.za for more information. T's and C's apply. Rosebank College is a brand of the Independent Institute of Education, the IIE.
Welcome to the Auto & General Ruby sale where you get more cover for less. Cover your house and everything inside it, from your TV, fridge, aquarium, antique dresser, oil paintings to your velvet couch, heirloom dining set, oven, king-size extra-length beds, outside furniture, going once, going twice, and covered. Oh, we're in business now. Your business building, your office content, we cover that too.
Get more for less with the A&G Ruby sale. SMS save to 43365. Auto & General, never not there. Offer valid from 2 January until 15 February 2025. A&G is a licensed non-life insurer and FSP. T's and C's online.
The all-new Suzuki Swift is more than just a great drive. It's a feeling of freedom, of style, of confidence. A feeling that gets your heart racing, that gives you swagger, and lets the world know that you are the beat, the pulse, the sound of the street, and that you have arrived.
Feel iconic in the all-new Suzuki Swift. New tech, more safety features from just 219,900. Visit suzukiauto.co.za to book your test drive. T's and C's apply.
Excited about your future? Join Richfield's nationwide open day every day this week, including Saturday. Tour our state-of-the-art campuses, meet your future lecturers, and find your perfect fit with our range of qualifications. Can't make it? Join the virtual open day sessions or simply visit us online at richfield.ac.za for more.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Sports journalist, that's Robin Duke Madlala. Richards Bay is the center of a signing today. Has this business been done? Tell us more.
The business has been done. Papi Zotwana will be the club. He's the club new head coach right now.
The irony of it here, Robin, is that Clinton Larson was the head coach at Magesi. Papi Zotwane was the assistant. And now Papi Zotwane goes to be head coach at Richards Bay. Do you think Clinton will come in and be the assistant?
I also don't think the appointment of Papi Zotwane will last that long. You look at where the club is, 14 on the law. This is the first time being a head coach, in the PSL top 5. And to come to a club that is scrambling for points, they're industry, they want the results.
#MSW. #MSW.
Good evening, Robert. This is the man. Robert, just a quick one on Magesi saga. Problems for me at Magesi started when the performance started to drop. That's when everyone became unsettled, starting from their coach going down to players. And I want to ask questions like, if suppose the performance didn't drop, would we see this exodus in Magesi as a team? Good choice always.
A big question, eh? The big problems that started at Magesi. But hey, you know what? The lights are on, guys. Let's continue with the show. Well, it's often said that great central defenders make great leaders, and I tell you what, my guest tonight certainly was a little bit of a combo. I mean, a stalwart of South African football. I mean, his contribution both on and off the field have kind of left an indelible mark on the sport. Now known for his remarkable defensive prowess as well as leadership during his playing days. I mean, his career has been nothing short of illustrious, with numerous accolades, including multiple league titles, as well as a CAF Champions League victory with Mamelodi Sundowns. And throughout, he remained an absolute gentleman, a giant of the beautiful game, tough and no nonsense on the pitch. I guess a lot of people say gentle giant, pretty much gentle off it. And recently transitioned, though, from player to coach, taking up a significant role at Highlands Park. But today, he'll delve into his experiences and insights as well. This journey that he's taken, discussing his recent departure from that coaching position. Hey, winning or not winning? Gone. I mean, what prompted this decision? Big decision. What are his future aspirations? I mean, we look forward to hearing all from the man himself. Wayne Arendse, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Robert, and thank you for that warm welcome. Yeah, good to be here.
Coach now.
Yep.
How does that sit?
Yeah, it's good. It's football it will stay with you if you've been a player for that long, and you know, whether you in the marketing coach or whatever, but football will remain. And for me as a coach, it's been going well.
Yeah,
I've been enjoying it. Like I was at junior level and GDL, and you could see that the players are responding, and that also motivates you as a coach and as a person. If you see what you're giving back and the players are responding to it, so yeah, it's going well. Yeah, looking forward to the next challenge.
But when you talk about that, were you always dead sure that once you've retired from football, coaching will be the immediate thing you do, or you'd maybe look at doing other things around football, or maybe completely different? Were you always sure that you'll remain in football as a coach?
Yes, I was sure. I did a short course in sports management as well.
Yeah.
So I thought in football that's where I'll be, whether it's in the marketing department or that. But I think the love for the pitch was there, and I just wanted to be closer to the players, and yeah, that's where I ended up in the coaching department. I thought, okay, this is it. Let me get the qualifications, and let's see what happens. Yeah.
It's been an amazing transition, and that's part of the reason why we decided. I know you don't do too many interviews in your world, being the private man that you are, and we respect that. But, you know, winning, and I repeat, winning back-to-back GDL titles is not an easy feat, but you've managed to do that. Firstly, congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
The feeling, though, of reaching such highs so early on in your coaching career meant what to you?
Yeah, just, again, like I said, it showed me, like, you know, what you've learned in your playing days, and also the coaches that you worked with, Coach Patso, Coach Rolani, Mangoban, you know, those things is forever with me. And I gave that back to the players, and for you to see how they respond to those things, you know, and are they asking you questions, it's you're teaching them, you know. So it's something that you're doing right, and the willingness was there, and it gave you a sense of joy, you know. So those things I just took over right to the boys, and like I said, they gave back, you know, what you put in you get back out, and the results showed. Yeah, you know, so I'm grateful for that, and yeah, I'm continue to learn, and yeah, to look forward to the new challenge.
Why the new challenge? Why the departure from Highlands Park, for example? Because I think that question kind of was left unanswered.
Yeah, honestly, there's no explanation. To be blunt, I got a call. I was in Cape Town on holidays. Yeah, the management called me and say they no longer needed my services, and I was just shocked.
What?
You know, I was just like, I was caught back, and I said, okay, why? Because we just had a discussion like 2 weeks prior, and they were happy for continuity.
Yeah.
You know, and I said, no, we're good, and yeah, and I was just shocked. I said, okay, I'll speak to the chairman when, you know, but yeah, up until today, tried calling him, message to no avail. So yeah.
So you try and call the chairman of a club that you gave back-to-back victories.
Yeah.
And he doesn't answer your messages. He doesn't respond to your texts.
Nothing. So, and I'm that type of guy that you can be straight up with me.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just want clarity. Tell me why he left me, you know, let me go. So, yeah, hopefully he hears this and calls me tomorrow, and just to iron out whatever was wrong, or whatever I said was wrong, or whatever the case may be. Because, you know, I'm a man of my principles, and, you know, I tell you straight, you tell me straight, and that's it. No hard feelings. But yeah,
Well, I hope he's listening. I hope, even if he does want to call us, I think he can be man enough. 011-883-947. He can call us and maybe tell us, because it made no sense. I was taken aback. I mean, personally, you follow people that are coaching, whether it's in the lower division, in the Matsipe Championship, you're following within the Reserve League, or you're following within, the PSL, the Bedway Premiership. Because I always want to know who are the coaches, who are the ones that are about to make great strides coming from the, whether it's lower divisions or the youth factor.
Mm.
And when I heard he had left, I was shocked. So when you join a team like that, are you not bound by a contract, for example? Or is it just an agreement to say, shake of hands, we agree on X amount, let's get the job done? How is it done there?
Yeah, it was just an agreement, no contract, no nothing. Because I came in and said, I'm done playing.
Yeah.
I want to give back. He said, okay, you can come, and yeah, I was there, and there was no contract, no need for that,
Sure.
Junior development, and yeah, I think it showed, because I brought in a lot of things to the club, and not especially to the age group under 19. And yeah, there was no contract, and I just thought, okay, I respected the man, I still respect him, and the club, because and I'm sure that the club itself will be back up soon, because the facilities they have there it's very good. The fields and everything, the club, it's nice, it's good. It's just unfortunate. I don't know what went wrong now.
But if you analyze it, Wayne, sorry to cut in, as somebody who's walked the walk, I mean, I'll talk later on about your exit as well as at Sundowns, because I see something pretty similar where you caught off guard. You are having your jersey number taken away from you without having had a conversation with you. I mean, I remember all those things.
Yeah.
So when I hear this, it almost reminds me of what happened back then when you had to leave the club. But we'll park that aside. You talk about the club possibly coming back. What would it take for A Highlands Park, with all of those great facilities, to make their way back into the Premiership?
Yeah, I think there's many factors, like currently the coach that is there now, Coach Victor, I think he's doing well. They're on top of the log. So I think he probably brought in a few things, tweaks and those things, and I think they're on the right track on coming back. So from my side, probably there's a few things that I also would have implemented, also to help the club get those glory days. But that's up to Coach Victor now, and I think he's doing the right thing there, and it shows by the position and what they're doing.
All right, you got a question for you.
Kevin and Rob and Coach Wayne Arendse. Wayne Arendse enjoyed a very illustrious career, backed with a lot of trophies behind his name. But I'm currently enjoying his coaching style, very calm, provides coaching instructions nicely to the players. Never seen him animated on the bench. and he has turned that Highlands Park under-19 team into a formidable force, claiming the GDL championship twice in a row ahead of big teams like Mamelodi Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs. And I just want to find out from you, Coach, what inspires your coaching style, and also how are you able to allow your players to express themselves, like Ufenze Mwelezi, affectionately known as Messi, to dribble nicely and express himself, but able to have to maintain a very structured and a very solid, properly disciplined team throughout the matches that I've watched you coaching. I just want to hear your views around it, Tebogo, and wish you all the best in your coaching career.
Tebogo, thank you so much. I saw your face brighten up. I think you're pretty shocked that somebody has followed your career, knows players within the team, as Tebogo has announced. It talks about your demeanor on the sidelines as well. I mean, how do you respond to that question?
Yeah, thank you, Tebogo, for your question. And on that, I always like to have a solid team first, everything you do, whether it's in construction, whatever, your foundation needs to be solid, so when I came there, that was the first thing, the team needed to be solid as a whole, whether you're defender, attacker, but that's it, and, I gave the people their freedom, as much as you want, there's a playing style, how you want to defend, how you want to attack, but do not cut your natural talent. When you're one-on-one, you want to dribble him, dribble. You need to give the players that freedom, because if he plays too much under instruction, the mistakes will start coming up too much.
And he'll be frustrated that he can't express himself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And especially with Arendse that he's speaking about, this boy has so many talents, and he was struggling of defending, so we made it where he doesn't need to come back so far, but focus on more on his strengths, on dribbling and that, so that he can enjoy the game and not think about defending if he loses the ball. So yeah, it's also how you manage your players, how you speak to them, there has to be that relationship, father figure type of thing, where they can say, Coach, what do you think about this? Then you need to reply. So it's that kind of relationship that you need to have with the players.
What's his nickname?
Messi.
On the 17th of May, 2018, who were you marking?
Yeah, Lionel Messi.
So there's a line there, hey?
Yeah,
there's a connection there.
Connection, yeah.
You remember that day at the FNB Stadium?
Yep.
Where you had the massive task to mark the world's greatest football player ever.
Yeah.
I know he came on in the 75th minute. He made his magic. Yes, he didn't score. He had a shot on target as he usually does. You got his jersey. As somebody, I've never heard Messi speak English in my entire career. I don't know, maybe he speaks it somewhere, but what did you say to him in asking for the jersey?
Yeah, I just walked up to him and just said, thanks for the game, and I just said, can we exchange jerseys? And I think he understood, because he just took off his jersey first, and I just followed. It's one of those memories that will forever remain. The jersey will forever remain with me. And
you still have it?
Yep, I still have it.
Framed?
Yes. So it's just that it will be there, that's a memory that forever stay with me, and also with my son, because he's in one of those pictures, and that time he didn't realize, but now he knows. So yeah.
His daddy had a tough time, was going to always have a tough time. I mean, who doesn't get given a tough time when you have to mark Lionel Messi? But also just for you, the occasion itself. I know that Ricardo Nascimento was a person that you filled in for on the day. He had flu or something like that.
Yeah.
When you realize the magnitude of the task of, the world's greatest Ballon d'Or multiple-time winner being the person that you have to chase that evening, what went through your mind before he came on?
to be honest with you, I think we were all just excited.
Yeah.
I was excited. There wasn't even nerves, to be honest. I just looked around FNB and I just saw the people of South Africa. You saw different jerseys, Pirates, Chiefs, and different club jersey. Everybody just wanted to be and see Messi, and everybody was just there to enjoy. Even in the warm-up, they came out for 10 minutes. We were on the field for 35 minutes. They just came for 10 minutes and they were off again. And it was all just nice fun, And again, even Coach Pitso said, guys, if you're playing against top players here, go enjoy yourself. And, that message was also, that stood with me. He didn't put us under stress to say we must go win the game and this is what He said, enjoy the experience, see what these guys are doing and compete, And that was the feeling and that was the message. And I can say today I played against Suarez, Messi,
Ousmane Dembele.
So yeah.
Kudos, man, and you deserve it. You're a fantastic football player, great player. I have to take a break, but I just need a yes or a no from you, because there were rumors that were circling around that game that you guys were instructed that if you are going to be challenging and tackling Messi, please don't go on too hard. Don't go for the rough tackle. Try not to injure the man. Was that an instruction?
No.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time.
#MSW. You know, Mum, next time Tyler doesn't clean her room, you should just say, clean your room or there'll be no dessert for you.
Adulting made easy, right?
Also, if we keep taking our crash guard every day, it protects us, so you don't have to worry as much.
Adulting can be hard, but giving your children Crash Guard is easy. For developing minds and healthy little bodies, trust Crash Guard Immune every day. South Africa's #1 children's multivitamin and mineral supplement. Crash Guard Kids, guarded every day, even when mom's away.
Spurs got the breakfast you're looking for. Cheese griller breakfast? Got it. Avon toast? Got that too. Carb conscious option? You bet. We have 15 delicious breakfasts for you to choose from till 11 every morning. Like our unreal breakfast with 2 rashers of crispy back bacon, 2 large eggs, golden chips, grilled tomato, toast, and jam for just $59.90. T's and C's apply. Spur, people with a taste for life.
Dear Journal, day 4,615 of trying to be an adult. Had my first run club last night. Not too sure if it was 5 kilometers or 3 beers, but I am one broken man. Can't be the 35 years of age, right?
Aggressively realizing your age? Get covered at pineapple.co.za. It's simple and like 19 Rand a day, so it's 100% the insurance for you. Underwritten by Old Mutual Alternative Risk Transfer Insurer Limited, a licensed non-life insurer and authorized FSP. Premiums are risk profile dependent.
You have reached the voicemail of
Simpiwe,
aka Sim. Sim is not available right now. He's probably switched up SIM cards to chase after rewards. If he was on Cell C, he would be winning cash, groceries, fashion, and more on SA's best network. Don't be a Sim. Nothing should stop you from winning guaranteed rewards.
Play on the app or dial *123#. T's and C's apply. Switch to C. Cell C.
We believe in the power of fragrance to define your independence.
Sorry to interrupt, but if you really want to live outside the box, it's the all-new Hyundai Extra you want. It just doesn't fit in a normal car ad. I mean, it's got tire pressure sensors, 6 airbags, and more from just $3,399 per month. Okay. So, live outside the box with the all-new Hyundai Extra. 96 months term, 11.7% linked interest rate, brought to you by Hyundai Finance, a division of Nedbank Limited, an authorized FSP. T's and C's apply.
It's back and it's bigger than ever. Get ready to experience more at Food Lovers Market this summer carnival. More fresh, more range, more value and more deals than ever before. Visit our website and follow us on socials for all the hottest summer deals. Summer carnival deals valid from 23 January to 2 February. Only at Food Lovers Market.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Sapo is in Soweto. Chat about your favorite team, Orlando Pirates.
What I really like and I've seen from the Orlando Pirates is that I like what's happening on the bench, the technical team. And most of all, I would like to also thank the goalkeeper coach. He's doing a magnificent job at Orlando Pirates. I've been watching Sipo shine the saves that he has been doing.
I looked at the stats after the game and I said to myself, the way Sipo has mastered the game and the confidence that he has grown, and to deny Al Ali 6 shots that were on target and only gave them just the 1 goal. 6 shots from Al Ali, and you're playing away from home.
Show goals those ones, Taro, when I was watching them.
Hashtag MSW. Hashtag MSW.
Heading to the top of the hour, my guest tonight is somebody who's achieved more than most. As I said that in 2016, he managed to achieve the CAF Champions League. He's a winner. He has the star just above the badge. If I'm not mistaken, Wayne, 5 league titles, eh?
Yes, that's correct.
That is madness. 5 league titles. I was trying to calculate with my limited mathematics that it was a case of 11 trophies in 8 seasons.
Yes, that's right.
You know there are players that play and retire, and the only thing they've received is a handshake.
Yeah, there's a few.
11 in 8 seasons. When you throw your mind back, and now that you've retired, you've got all the time to even pat yourself on the back. When you look back at that, what does it say about your time that you had in professional football, and especially your time at Mamelodi Sundowns?
Yeah, looking back is, like you said, 11 trophies, and you always think about the good times, but in that there was bad times as well, So for me it was, and I instilled it in my kids as well, There's no substitute for hard work, Before we even won those things, I can remember before Pitso even came, we finished number 9 that previous with Neskins left. And, Pitso demanded hard work and work ethic and those sort of things. And, he drilled it in us. And I picked up that, watching your game, doing match analysis, something that I never done, and doing it now, and the results was there to show. And that's why I'm saying, if I look back and I said, this is what hard work brings. There's no shortcuts in life. And if you're not going to work hard and put in the effort, then you might as well just stay off the pitch.
And being at Sundowns from 2012 until that departure that you had in 2020, I know there was a whole mass exodus of players that left, because about 14 players now were going to be signed by Sundowns, and you had to make way for that. I remember your agent, Ashley Rasul, at the time, and he said that Sundowns were very disrespectful and very distasteful in how your deal came to an end at Sundowns. What's your feeling now?
Yeah, obviously, like I said, I'm a person that you can tell me straight, tell me, listen, this is what's happening, there's that. But I felt disappointed, all the effort you put in, because I can remember we played a friendly only to find out that someone took my jersey, and I've been there for years. This another one person comes and takes your jersey and your number, and it was just that it was disrespectful. But I took it on the chin. I said, listen, this is it. Told my agent, listen, let's just leave. I'm not gonna fight anything, because that's not me,
Mm.
you know. Yeah, and then I left because you could see the domino effect, you know, because when Pitso left, you know, things just started falling for different players as well. But yeah, still grateful for the club, for the opportunity. But yeah, I didn't make any noise about it, and then I just left, and yeah,
But
life
that's
goes
not
on.
normal, though. You and I know that's not normal. You don't spend so much time and help a club win so much, and be part of a CAF Champions League winning team, and depart in the manner that you've described now, where you go for a friendly game and the next thing, there's your jersey, there's your number, it's been given to someone, and there's no conversation at all, and no respect given to you to say this is the decision we've reached. So even if you disagree with the decision, but at least inform the person about it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, someone's normal can be crazy.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody is wired the same way. You know, the person who probably came up with the decision, he's probably wired differently.
Yeah.
You know, or these principles, I don't know. So, yeah, if it was me as the guy in charge, you know, I'll sit in the room. I say, listen, this is a situation. I'm giving you notice. Like, you know, I'm not gonna need you next season, so you have ample time. You know, those sort of things. Just, I think that's what they do in Europe. You know, players know 6 months. My contract won't be renewed. My agent starts working. I'm going there next after 6 months or whatever the case may be. But yeah, it's things that you go through. It's you learn, you know, and you just try and be a better person and better human being and even a better coach.
Sure, not easy.
Good evening, Mr. Rob. Good evening, Wayne. Brian here from 021 Footballers. Just a quick question for Coach Wayne. If you had to join a coach in the PSL, which coach would it be?
Yeah, he's not in the PSL, but top of my head, Coach Pitso Musamani. I think the guys, you know, I've learned so much. Like I said, the ethic, you know, the detail, everything, the, you know, conditioning side of you eat properly, you know, everything, even on the pitch, you know. There's so many small details that I took from him that I'm currently doing, you know. He instills players to watch their games, and, you know, there's no winning with him. If you don't have your notes, you're in trouble. So
Kakla was here on Friday. So Kakla told us the story that, like tonight, there's UEFA Champions League games.
Yeah.
So maybe he would tell you, Wayne, to go watch the Liverpool game tonight, and then halfway through he'd give you a phone call and say, so what do you make of the game? You know, and he says he did the same where he was trying to find Dane Clayt, and he couldn't get hold of Dane Clayt. And then he had to phone Pa because they were staying in the same estate and said, where's Dane? Like, go find him, go knock on the door and, you know, tell him I want to talk to him. So when you hear such stories, I also look at your expression and you say, that is the influence one man, one coach has had on you, and now you having the same influence on other younger boys to become better players, and that is why you are able to win back-to-back trophies. It is because of that learnership.
Yeah.
And yes, you've got your CAF C. You're going to be going to learn for your CAF B, if I'm not mistaken.
I have my B already.
You've got the B already.
Yeah.
Done. So the journey continues in that light. And it's so difficult to say that if he were to be sitting here in front of you right now, Coach Pitso, and you had to maybe give him a minute of thanks to him for what he has done for your football career, what would that sound like?
I think I would just thank him for always believing in me and also instilling those principles, you know, the ethics, you know, because he also says it's not just on the football pitch where you take these things, but also in your daily lives, your family and those sort of things, you know, always encouraging us to, you know, look after yourself, look after your family, look after your finances. He was that type of guy that's always trying to make the next person a better person. And I just want to say thank you very much to him for always being there.
Okay, quick question that's also come through.
Evening, Big Rob, and evening to Wayne Arendse. Mr. Wayne Arendse, I have a question for you. So, since you've seen the bad management in football as a player and now as a coach, if you had an opportunity to be a chairman of the club, what are some of the things that you would change in order for players to be treated well in teams? Thank you, Mr. Marawa.
What would you change quickly?
Just be honest. Yeah. Honesty, you sit this person down, listen, this is my ambitions, this is what I want. Let's see if you can achieve that. If you can't achieve it, then you sit him down again, listen, we're here. What do you think? Get his input, and I give him my input. If you see it's not working, be blunt about it, be open, and be honest. Honesty is the best.
And in South African football, honesty is not quite the buzzword. It's a difficult thing. I just got a message now from somebody who's been a journalist, who's an author, an author of a very popular book, Gifted, Hunted and Haunted. That's Jose Rampekwe. He's just sent me a message now, directed to you. He says, in September 2016, we traveled to Ndola in Zambia on a small plane with Arendse. He had not been able to join the team earlier due to family commitments as he was welcoming a newborn. Now, despite this, he made the decision to leave his few-day-old baby and travel with the journalists, demonstrating remarkable dedication. Just a few weeks later, he went on to help secure the CAF Champions League title.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that moment?
Yeah, I remember.
That's commitment. That's sacrifice. Was it worth it?
Yes, it was. And again, Coach Putso said, no, Wayne, listen, family comes first. He told me family comes first, and go support your wife, and, I had the support from him. And I did, but I supported my wife, but I also needed to support my team. And the club was good to me to make me fly in and out, and I managed to be both sides. Yeah.
Sure. Hosea, thank you so much for bringing those memories. And again, don't ever think people don't see these things. There's some very honest individuals out there, Wayne, that see and remember the time, the date, the year, the moment, the destination, all of those things. And I think that also, rocked you a little bit. One of the players you played with, Percy Tau, has now moved to Qatar. What do you make of that move?
I probably think he just wanted a new challenge, where he can help a team, to showcase again what he's about. And I'm sure it's good for him. He probably discussed it with his family, his close ones, and I'm sure he made the right decision. So now it's up to him just to embrace it and take on the new challenge. And
Where are we seeing you next, Mr. Arendse?
I'm not sure yet.
You want to revive Santos? You miss Santos?
Yeah, obviously that's where it all started. So obviously I missed them. They're playing in the Vodacom League, so hopefully they get back up and.
Sure. I mean, it's a great guys there. Hey, Musa Otieno, Sebastian Bax, there was Robert Noseb,
Dries Burton.
Hey, Dries Burton, my goodness, what a superstar. I wish you nothing but the best, and I think in allowing South Africans into your story and the journey thus far, that many doors do open for you. I think South African football needs and deserves you. I'm sure. Things are going to happen pretty soon. You're a champ, man. We're proud of you. Just know that.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks so much, Wayne Arendse, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, what a gentleman, what a scholar of the game. I can tell you also what's happened in the past few minutes is that the NBC Premier League Coach of the Month for December 2024 has been given to Sejad Ramovic. Yeah, he's the coach. Remember having him here in studio? He's now proudly the man who's been told that he's the coach of the month. Well, you're the listener of the month and the year and decades to come. Tune in again tomorrow for Marawa Sports Worldwide. Probably brought to you by Hollywood Bets.
Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM and Rise FM. Powered by Hollywood Bets. #MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM and Sowetan Live.